A jam-packed show today. We're going to start out with a bit of a fight. We're going to have a fashion fight between two of my real-life girlfriends who I adore. They both happen to be superstars. They are stylists, Anna Roberts-Rossi and Greta Monahan. So today we have 10 items on each of these two racks. They're all from J. Crew, so all of us can learn, watch along, and probably do this ourselves. Each of them are working with one of our viewers, and each of these young ladies, they're so popular, they are going to multiple parties. And you guys are like besties, right? You're friends.
Yes.
Okay, so they're going to be at the same party, so they have to look different. So the deal is these two are going to try and dress Pam and Natasha in as many outfits as possible using just the 10 items on each rack. In just 60 minutes, we're going to see how many looks each of them can come up with. And the winning young lady, who'll probably share it with the other one because they're besties, is going to get $1,000 to go to J. Crew. Now, why are you two so popular, and how many parties are you going to?
Probably going to about 4 or 5.
Well, that's 4 or 5. Congratulations. All right, these guys are going to work. I'm going to work too. Double R is going to go meet a person with the initials double A over in her kitchen. So the last time double A was here, he threw down to me. Now, I cook for a living. He said, "You got to try my pasta bake." Now, this I would think is a usual thing, you know, popping some snack to me if you're a chef. But when you say you're going to throw down pasta and you happen to be Alan Alda, then I say that is something I need to see, sir. So back by popular demand, but in the kitchen this time, Alan Alda has joined us. Now swap, because this one's mine, this one's yours.
This is yours. I'm keeping yours from burning, so we're busy with the clothing.
I understand. You see, he's still popping smack. He's still trying to get...
What language is that, Papa?
I know. What, I gotta tell you.
I'm from the old days.
I know, and he literally has a podcast, and has literally written a book on speaking clearly. He's like, what is popping smack? Clear and Vivid is the name of his podcast. Supposedly, I will be on soon.
You will be on very soon.
Very soon. Now, because you said that you had a 4-ingredient recipe that dates back hundreds of years, yes?
Well, to 1841.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's the first time, apparently, that pasta and tomatoes were mixed in the same recipe. 1841, that's late. You would think it'd be much earlier.
You think it would have happened much earlier?
Yeah, with the guy who came back from China. He says, "I got this pasta. Who's got a tomato?"
And a beautiful marriage is it. All right, so I wanted to share with him a recipe that we make with just 4 ingredients in my house, and then we're going to have a little taste off here. Do you want to walk me through yours first?
Good. So now, this is the amazing thing about this dish. You do not boil the pasta. That's hard to believe. It's this hard pasta, uncooked, out of the box. So it's a box of pasta, 1 pound of
1 pound of pasta.
1 pound of shortcut pasta, like penne, rigatoni.
These are mezza rigatoni. These guys look like they look sort of like ditalini on steroids. We have 1 pound of pasta, and you cover it with how much oil?
The recipe calls for 3/4 of a cup of good olive oil. I use a little less, but sort of 3/4, half a cup, and you stir it up. Now, this is an important thing for the taste of the dish. You got to really stir it well so the oil soaks into all of these bits of pasta.
Into all the little ribs, right?
Yep. Right. And you let it sit for 20 minutes. Now, I learned this recipe in an interesting way.
How?
On my 50th birthday, Arlene, my wife, took me and a couple of friends, a few friends, to Florence to take cooking lessons from Giuliano Bugiali.
Wow!
It was wonderful. All morning long, you cook and drink wine.
I was married married in Florence, so
Oh,
this,
that's right.
this is
Yeah.
why we're here. All right, so we toss that. We got one here that's ready.
This has already been soaking for 20 minutes in the oil. You put a little,
So the oil is absorbed into the dry
and
pasta.
that really helps the taste a lot. Some salt and pepper, whatever you think you need of salt and pepper.
I'm a salty girl, Alan. We gotta up that a little bit.
Here, I noticed that. I like that. Okay, salt and pepper.
Little pepper.
Now you add crushed tomatoes. You could
3 cans of Italian crushed tomatoes. So are you guys kind of getting where this is going? The pasta is raw, but there's so much tomato product, which is filled with all of that sweetness. That's what's going to cook the pasta. It's going to get absorbed. It's going to absorb all that flavor. I know. It's brilliant.
So let's say I've stirred this up totally.
All right. I do this for a living. I can help.
Okay, look at that.
Okay.
You really are a
Pour
good
this in here?
stirrer. Yeah.
Put this into this guy.
Okay, you push, I'll pull.
Okay, there you go. Teamwork, people. Teamwork.
Okay, now here's what I do. This is not in the recipe, but this is something I do. I put tin foil over it so the top.
She's on an hour when it comes out or no?
When it comes out.
When it comes out. A little tin foil to trap the moisture in there, Alan?
To keep it from burning on top.
I gotcha. Oh, because of the sugar content in the tomato.
I don't know the chemistry of it. I think we got to put it in the top one, no?
Yeah, well, there's 2 racks here.
There
we go.
Wait, I got to show them something.
All right.
I take the spoon.
Yeah.
Every 5 or 6 minutes, I go in and stir it up a little bit.
Oh, I see. Wait, it's hot. The rack's hot. Don't hurt yourself.
So
give it a little toss every couple of minutes.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7 minutes. Okay.
Every 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
How long do you leave it in the oven for usually?
Okay, 400 degrees. You preheat the oven for 400 degrees.
Right.
Leave it in 40 to 45 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very quick.
I'm really so curious to try. Oh my
Isn't
gosh,
that
look
beautiful?
at that.
Look at that. Now we put this
Gorgeous.
half a cup of
Oh.
Parmigiana cheese.
Oh. Here's a muffin. Wipe your hand. Serve us up. I love that. I'm very curious about the texture of the pasta in this.
The pasta, by the way, is not al dente. It's a little gummy.
It's a little bit because of the starchy quality.
It's an unusual taste, but you don't miss the al dente part. I don't, anyway.
I never met a pasta I didn't like, to tell you the truth.
Me
I gotta
too.
say, I'm going to get some of ours too. Now, mine is toasted cacio e pepe. Cacio is sheep's milk cheese. Pepe is pepper. So to make mine, you start with dry pasta also. There's a lot of similarities to his. You toast the spaghetti so that the pasta itself is nutty and fragrant.
How do you keep the spaghetti in the toaster?
Very carefully, Alan, very carefully. You toast the spaghetti in a little bit of butter and or olive oil, your choice. When it's brown and nutty, you add 1 quart per pound of pasta, 1 quart of water. That's it, just some water in the pan. Towards the end, you stir in your pepper and the cheese. Cacio is locatelli or Romano cheese. It's sheep's milk cheese, so it's tangy and salty.
How is that different from Reggiano?
Parmigiano Reggiano is cow's milk cheese, and it's nutty. Both are salty, but this is tangier. This is good rolling.
So far, I like this dish.
I like this too.
Just want to let you know on stages.
They gave us 2 different dishes, but I say we put a side-by-side comparison.
Yeah,
right now. Now, before we sit and talk about the pasta, I want to talk to you about the podcast because you just had on and recorded with the most optimistic person I've ever met in my life, one of my personal heroes, and maybe my favorite guest in 2,000-something shows. It was the very first time I met Michael J. Fox. I love him so dearly.
He's such a great friend. You know, all of his courage and his humility and his strength comes out in the talk we had on my podcast. because we both, I have Parkinson's now too, so we could compare notes.
And,
But he's had it for decades, and he is so strong and thoughtful about it.
and the optimism is such a central key. Of course, he's literally written a book on optimism, but it's such a key to longevity, I think, for everyone, no matter what.
Yeah.
And our family, we have people that suffer, and we have lost family members to ALS and that suffer currently from Alzheimer's. And all of these diseases are connected, which is why we've been supporters for 15 years now or so, or 14 years, of the Michael J. Fox Foundation. The amount of money, it's like $1 billion that he has poured into the research that is all connective tissue between Parkinson's and all these other things. It's just remarkable. He's a person that truly changed the world.
Yeah, he really did. Really did. One of the things that I so admired about him when we talked, and I've known Michael for a long time, but we never talked about his illness before. He's not only courageous, he gets right to work. He accepts the reality that he's got this problem, and he doesn't moan and go off by himself and feel bad about it. He does stuff personally. He does boxing, to hold off the symptoms, and it's amazing how long you can hold off symptoms if you take charge of yourself and exercise.
And if you're moving.
But then he got this foundation started, and he's changing the world medically, and it's just amazing.
He changed the course of mankind. He's really amazing. So Alan and I are going to chat at the kitchen table. We're going to take a quick break so we can have a little pasta snack. And on our show, we call it Q and Ray. When we do an audience Q&A with me, for him, we're just going to call it Q&A. And A. Q&A and A. I got one all right
Tomorrow, trading places with Tiffany is going to be an experience, I know.
His grandmother,
But I could never, ever do this every day.
and her 19-year-old granddaughter
I am in Gigi's house dress and I feel ridiculous.
are about to swap lives.
Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous.
Then,
You don't have to.
William Shatner's fans boldly go where no one has gone before.
Where's the strangest place a Star Trek fan approached you?
Coming out of the stall.
Plus, learning the ABCs of DIY. And nachos for dinner. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's too long.
Every day, people in our area rely on our generosity to feed their families. Volunteering your time is a big support to the food pantries so many count. Together, we can help feed hunger.
Fios by Verizon takes great pride in keeping Philadelphians connected to our 100% fiber optic network. We're proud to be part of the 6ABC Holiday Food Drive.
Connect, share, give. The 680C Dunkin' Donuts Holiday Food Drive is also sponsored by NRG.
When we see a woman who comes to Cancer Treatment Centers of America in Philadelphia to have her breast cancer treated, she's coming for the expertise that we have, for the multimodal therapy where the specialists talk to each other and form a treatment plan together.
We were looking for a cancer team that would help us decide the best course of action. Amy met with our 3 specialties, and with radiation oncology and genetics, there are so many different options.
Rather than one treatment fitting all, it is a personalized approach to cancer therapy. We have so many tools available at Cancer Treatment Centers of America. This is what attracted Amy to our center all the way from New York.
Cancer is what they deal with every day. These were people who were experts in their field. And for us, that was the best choice.
Learn more about our breast center at cancercenter.com/Philadelphia. Appointments available now.
At Universal Dentistry, we offer quality dental care at up to 50% off standard rates every day. Now we're offering you the chance to save even more with special pricing if you call for an appointment by Wednesday. That's right. Call by Wednesday to receive special pricing on any and all dental procedures. Dentures only $2.99, crowns from $4.99, and implants just $900. Insist on quality. Insist on affordability. And take it from me, a real patient, insist on universal dentistry.
Staying on top of your game takes a plan. That's why Aetna takes a total approach to health and wellness. With prescription drug plans like Aetna Medicare RX Select, with $17 average monthly plan premiums and $0 copays for Tier 1 generic drugs at preferred pharmacies like CVS Pharmacy and ShopRite. Because while your reverse dope days may be behind you, your coaching days are just beginning. Medicare annual enrollment ends December 7th.
I'm back chit-chatting. I never thought I'd say these words with a sense in my entire life. With Alan Alda, and I'm eating pasta. I'm eating a corn ingredient pasta dish that he prepared for me, and it is delicious. You must try it at home. We'll put everything up on the website.
Yours is great.
Thank you. The cacio e pepe, the toasted cacio e pepe is another 4-ingredient dish. So you have 2 4-ingredient dishes to look forward to this week. We are going to do, as promised, Q&A with Alan Alda. But I wanted to mention that he is a character on the upcoming season, well, it's already starting now, of Ray Donovan. A show that I'm obsessed with. And if you're a fan of Ray Donovan, you have to check out Ben Stiller, who was just here the other day. Ben Stiller is directing, not a comedy, very serious drama. It's a 7-part series for Showtime, Escape at Dannemora. I'm from upstate New York, so this was literally filmed in my backyard. And the writing team of that film project of Ben Stiller's is the writing team for Ray Donovan. So you have to tell me something you refused to last time. Please tell me something about what you're doing on Ray Donovan. Please.
Oh, well, why did I refuse to tell you?
I don't know. You wanted to build the suspense. I don't know. You were mad at me. You're like a junior expert. I have no idea.
I'm a psychiatrist.
Right.
So that gives you a...
You're Ray's psychiatrist?
Yeah, I have to wear a bulletproof vest.
That's all you need. Yeah. That's really all you need, right? Alan Alda as Ray Donovan's psychiatrist, you're in. All right, as I promised, I won't hog all the time. We actually have like 5 men in the audience today. That's exciting. So we're going to take our first question for Alan from a man. Look, Ralph.
Oh, wait.
Ralph, I see that you got the memo.
Yes, we match, absolutely. Big fan of both of you. Excited to be here. Thank you very much. Alan, I'm married, of course, and my wife's biggest pet peeve of mine is that I'm very methodical when I do things. Drives her crazy. What do you think your wife's biggest?
You very methodical.
Very methodical. I'm getting ready to go to work.
Funny, you should ask.
I think he wants to know what your wife.
What is your wife's? What is your wife's biggest pet peeve?
My wife's complaint about me is that I don't help clean out the closets because she says we're going to die someday and it's going to be our children's problem.
That's not bad. If that's her long list, then that's pretty good. I think she married well. That's
absolutely.
My husband loves to clean, and this is how crazy I am. Sometimes I yell at John for cleaning too quickly, like I'm still using something in the kitchen. I'm like, why did you take it, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, shut up, you dummy. If you don't complain about a husband that cleans too much, like what kind of an idiot am I, right? All right, Sherry, where's Sherry? Hi, guys. Hi, Alan. Hi, Rachel. I have a question. You're a phenomenal actor. However, if you were going to choose an actor to play you in the movie of your life, who would you choose? Oh, wow, that's weird.
Somebody who could play me, well, would have to look as good as I do. I guess he doesn't quite make it, but I guess the person who comes close is George Clooney.
Oh! Maybe another couple years. You know,
he's not as humble either.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll he'll have to get, he'll have to get a little work done to come up to Alan's level. Carrie Ann. Hi, Carrie Ann.
Hi, sweetheart. I'm great. Thanks for having me. As an upcoming performer, I'd love to know what your most memorable audition was and that you actually got the role.
Oh, yeah, she only wants the advice about when it worked out.
Yeah.
Don't tell her about the ones that
Don't
didn't
follow
work out.
this advice. I was out of work as an actor. We had no money. We had children, so I was working as a doorman on 48th Street. It was a restaurant called the Forum of the 12 Caesars, and I had to wear a coat that looked a little like a toga. So I had an audition for a Broadway play that was to take place in the theater a block away, right at the time that I was supposed to be out on the street opening doors. So I went down. Yeah. So I didn't want to audition in a toga. So I went downstairs, still got off, put on my jacket. I still had the stripe down the side of my pants. I went in and I auditioned and I got the part. The part consisted of 5 lines of dialogue spoken at the top of a telephone pole.
So be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, right.
Good luck with your career, Carrie Ann. So we are going to go back to finish our pasta, but you guys have to check out Alan's podcast, Clear and Vivid. And don't forget to watch the 25th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards on TNT and TBS Sunday, January 27th at 8 p.m. to see Alan get the SAG Life Achievement Tune into that podcast because I better be on it soon. He's promised me twice.
You're going to be on it.
He's going to be on it. Grab a snack because we're being rude and eating in front of you, and then we'll be right back.
Still ahead, Greta and Xana both have to work, but who can create more holiday looks from just 10 items? Find out after cooking.
Dunkin' is proud to make giving back part of our holiday tradition. With your help, we've donated over $1 million to fight hunger in our communities. And we can do even more this year. DD Perks members can redeem the special Roast Hunger offer for $1.49 large hot coffee when you pay with your Perks Enrolled DD card. Dunkin' will donate 50 cents for every coupon redeemed to food banks in our region. Together, we can give joy this holiday season.
Thank you for supporting the 6ABC Dunkin' Donuts Holiday Food Drive.
My name is Vinay Madan.
My name is Dr. Robert Worthington Cook.
My name is Dr. Desiree Clark, and I'm a physician at Vein Clinics of America.
When it comes to correcting progressive vein disease, experience counts. Vein Clinics of America is the oldest and largest network of vein treatment centers in the country.
Vein disease is not just a cosmetic issue.
It's a progressive disease that can be a painful, serious medical condition.
The sooner it's treated, the more we can reduce the chance of future symptoms.
Our nationwide team of physicians and vein specialists have performed over 1.5 million successful corrective procedures. We are the experts in the treatment of progressive vein disease.
Most treatments are minimally invasive with little to no downtime.
Often patients don't realize how much better their legs feel until we correct the problem.
See the difference experience makes. Call or click now to book your free consultation.
This is all we do every day.
Vein Clinics of America. Healthy looks good.
800-908-4969.
The inspiring story of an extraordinary girl comes to life. In Walnut Street Theater's Matilda, children and adults alike will be thrilled and delighted by this winner of 16 Best Musical Awards. On stage now, tickets at walnutstreettheater.org.
has traveled here from the north side of Philly. He uses haircuts to give his neighbors kind of a shortcut, pardon the pun, to a better life. His story is really special. Check this out.
All right, perfect. That's perfect. My name is P.Michael Boone, and I'm a barber from North Philly, and I run the Junior Barber Academy. I grew up in North Philadelphia. It was tough. I watched crime. I watched people go to jail. I watched people become victims, and also watched people get murdered. And I could have definitely went down the wrong path, but barbering was something that I kind of gravitated towards. I was 12 years old when I started cutting hair, and it was really because my mom, she couldn't afford to get me a haircut. I remember going over a friend of mine's house, and his dad had some clippers, and so I just went and started cutting my own hair. After cutting hair for a few years and having my friends ask me for haircuts, their parents started paying me. And that was the turning point, because I did not know that I could make money doing this. It was just more so of a necessity. And I just eventually graduated from cutting hair at home to now I have to find a barbershop and work your way back, all right? I didn't have anybody to teach me how to cut hair. And I always wish I would have had somebody to kind of help me hone in onto that craft. So I just thought that I would be the person that could teach someone how to cut hair. I threw it out on social media, and people started coming and started asking, and I titled it the Junior Barber Academy. And all the money is going to go to the P.Michael Boone Foundation. How many people want to do what they want to do? I want to open up a center in North Philadelphia, free to all, and mainly for the at-risk youth in my community. I can run my workshops there, the entrepreneur workshops, the health and wellness workshops, the financial literacy workshops that we do. Starting right here and work your way down. Meet Nisha. She was 7 years old when she came to the Junior Barber Academy. But she was really, really eager and ready to learn the craft and learn the skill.
My goal is to cut LeBron James's hair in the future.
How you feel? You feel good? We also have another student, Khalil. He's actually using what he learned to now cut himself and cut the kids away when he's at school.
Helping people getting haircuts, it's practice for me and it helps someone else look better.
Go a little bit down. There you go, right on that line. My son, Halim Boone, he went through the program. He wants to now become a barber.
I wanted to follow my dad's footsteps and then eventually open multiple barbershops around the country.
A group of friends of mine called Barbers Who Care, we get together, we give out free haircuts for the community, just give out free haircuts for people that's in need, to see the smiles on their faces and see their confidence go up.
I'm very grateful, and I will come back every time, anytime, any day.
It's just an awesome feeling, and I mean, like, I wouldn't want to be anything else but a barber.
We were just chatting about some of the similarities this story has to a story like it that we did a few years ago in Detroit, where this gentleman, Coach Khalid, took himself from being literally homeless to uplifting everybody in his community. He did it through boxing. You do it through barbering.
Yeah.
And I do it through food.
Yes, you do.
It makes a huge difference in the quality of a day-to-day life, right? To give somebody a haircut and see them walk taller. Speak to that. How does it make you feel, what you do?
So it's just like food, like you said. I feel like when you feel good, you look good.
That's right.
And so barbering is one of those things that I feel like some people come into my shop, they only get a haircut for 6 months to 2 years.
Right.
And so like with the barbering, I get a chance to be that blessing to them. And it's like I always say, we're barbers, we're superheroes, but we take the capes off ourselves and put them on others.
I love that. I love that. The foundation fascinates me because it isn't just about apprenticeship or paying it forward or giving kids a skill that we used to get in public schools, by the way. We used to be able to go to school and learn all sorts of trades. In public education, you would go to shop and home ec. You could fend for yourself in the world, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just about apprenticeship, though. This is a multi-layer program, yes?
Absolutely. We specialize in doing mentor workshops. We do health and wellness. I mean, I lost 100 pounds.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We teach entrepreneurship as well. We teach financial literacy. We teach mentoring. We do things in the community because I don't want the kids to go down that wrong path.
You know, we don't have to wait for our politicians, local or national politicians, to come and do it for us. This is proof positive you can do it yourselves. You can go out there and change your community. You can do it. So, to that end, our friends at the Allstate Foundation want to help make sure that you can keep going and doing what you're doing. They're donating $10,000 to the P.Michael Foundation.
Well done, sir. Well done. The inspiration. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you to our friends at Allstate. Up next, I meet you in the kitchen. That's my zone.
Well, it's finally here. I told you I had some great news for people on Medicare, and now you're going to have to see it to believe it. The popular $0 Keystone 65 Basic RX HMO plan is now better than ever. Better than ever? Really? Really? This all-in-one plan now includes $0 doctor copays at preferred physicians, a new over-the-counter drug benefit, no medical deductible, and so much more.
Did you say no copays for preferred doctors?
That's right. You pay nothing when you visit one of the plan's preferred physicians, and there are no referrals